begin. All right, so today I have a special, wonderful surprise. We have Leonie Dawson here with us, and she's one of my mentors, and I'm so grateful to her for so much, and I talk about her all the time. So I would like to introduce her to you. Hi, Leonie.
I'm so excited and I'm speechless.
Thank you for joining us. You see her energy. This is why I love hanging with this chica. Could you imagine the two of us in the same room together with crystals?
Oh my God, atoms would explode.
There would be major sparks going on. All right, so speaking of crystals, my gang, my posse of crystal hotties, we all love to talk about crystals, and we love what you do, what you bring to the world. And so I wanted to ask you a few questions about what you do and how crystals play into your everyday life, because I know you're kind of a hippie chica too. So
Kind of? You mean giant?
yeah. Actually, I shouldn't say kind of. You are the hippie goddess. Of course, we all know this, but I was trying to downplay it a little bit.
She's just a little bit woo-woo, like 100% woo-woo maybe.
Which is why I love you so much. I mean, that's why I gravitated to you. Knew I needed a business coach, but I didn't want the three-piece suit kind of business coach. I needed, what did I say? I knew I needed a Leonie. When I met, I said, that's it. That's the one. So how did you first get introduced into working with, oh, my fairy lights just went out. Oh,
Devastating.
Sorry. I'm very distracted by this. All right, so how did you get introduced into working with crystals?
I've always been into them. I remember my eldest brother went through a crystal stage when he was about 17, so I would have been about 11. And so like every afternoon I'd call him, like my guru, my sensei, and I'd go over to his the little cottage on the farm that he lived on our farm that he lived in, and he'd show me his crystals and how to cleanse them and clear them and all that sort of stuff. So I think it was really cute that my brother went through a hippie stage, and so I started playing with crystals really young. And then when he kind of outgrew his hippie stage, unfortunately, I inherited his crystal collection. Hey y'all!
You took over, and thank goodness you did. So what do you have a crystal that just has a real profound, deep effect on you? Anything like that? Not everybody has one, but just wondering if you do.
There's a few that I have a really strong connection with. So first one is turquoise. Just there's something about the color in it, and there's something about just everything really that seems to me. Obviously, you can see that I wear a lot of turquoise color.
Yes.
But like rose quartz as well is like, I just feel so safe and loved by rose quartz. And actually, I did send an Instagram to you, Stephanie, when we went to the Crystal Caves, which is near where I live, and they had a fountain that was made out of 3 tons of rose quartz, and I just cried. I cried like a baby. It was the most beautiful thing ever. And they had the largest amethyst geode in the world as well, like incredible. They call it the priestess or something like that. It was, So, and the rose quartz fountain was in like the same area as the amethyst geode, so that whole room was just like buzzing with gloriousness.
Oh, that must have been absolutely amazing. Yeah, I know of that amethyst geode because I've looked at it and blogged about it. And you know what I found to be the funnest thing was that car out front. There was a Jeep decorated like a geode. It looked like a Jeep Druze of blue and purple and just this wild tricked out crystal van or Jeep or something. That was the coolest thing ever.
I know, I saw that, and that's why I sent you a picture of it. I'm like, oh my God, it's the new ride.
I need to get one of those.
They made it like paper mache, like the shapes of because it was seriously lumpy, that car.
And sparkly.
And sparkly. It was amazing. It's just a beautiful place, and it's only about an hour from where I live, so it's pretty sweet.
Oh, yeah. That was very, very cool. So just to touch a little bit, and then we want to get into it a little bit more, but so you're a business coach and you're a mentor, obviously, because we mentioned that you mentored me. So do crystals factor in with the work that you do? Do they not? Do you find a way to work them in, or do they naturally work themselves in, or how does that come into play?
For me, it's not just about business mentoring. It's about kind of whole of life, like creating like our potential and making it come true, so that we have like a life that sings to us and a business that sings to us and allows us to like be our shiniest, happiest, most productive, most prosperous self in the world, so that we can like actually execute like really big change. So, I started off with doing self-help work. I wrote self-help books and created a lot of programs about living happily and creatively and all that gorgeous stuff. And then the business stuff was kind of an extension of that journey, because, my own business took off so hugely, and, it just doubles in size. We tripled in size last year, and it's just so doable. So I wanted to take those teachings into, what I was already teaching women, so that it's not about life anymore, but it's about business as well. So for me, I really wanted to keep kind of my spiritual beliefs and the way that I live my life and take it into business. So, crystals were a part of what I did with self-help stuff, so I take that into my business work as well. I've always got crystals surrounding my office whenever I do any coaching calls, whenever I'm creating programs. I've got them by my side, and whenever I need an extra insight, I'll grab one of my wands. So I've got this beautiful clear quartz, and this one's just, you can't really see it, how beautiful it is, but it is truly special. And I remember when I found it, it was probably 6 years ago or 7 years ago, and I held on to it, and I remembered that I'd held it before, and that it was something really special, and I dug it into the earth to hide it, and then I found it again. So that one's really special to me. So I hold that one when I need like kind of an extra boost to get guidance from the angels and my guides. So that one's really special to me. And I also have a golden calcite wand as well that I use.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So it's pretty precious. And I use them just to keep aligning myself with spirit and with my own soul and what it is that I need to create. So yeah, it's still a huge part of my business. And also, your business is such an extension of your own life. So if there's stuff happening in my own life, I need to kind of resolve that in order to be able to move forward with my business. So, for example, when we moved to our new property, so we've got 2.5 acres in the rainforest now, and it's a beautiful place. But the energy was really shaky when we moved here, and so I had to crystal grid the whole property. And I put in a lot of clear quartz just to help the energy be a lot clearer. And then I put in a lot of kind of earth colors like a jasper and that sort of stuff, tourmaline, just to kind of negate any energy and just ground everything down. And then I crystal gridded the base of our house as well, because the house felt like it was kind of hovering a little bit and not really connected deeply with the earth. So I just, crystal gridded everything. And I like to make sure that whatever essence I want to bring into the house, then I set the intention into crystals. So there's a lot of rose quartz and amethyst and smoky quartz at the base of our house.
Very good idea to do that. Yeah, get yourself grounded and centered, connected to the core of the earth. Very good idea.
Yeah.
So you said about that first crystal wand that you found it. You mean you found it?
Oh, I bought it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought maybe you were digging, because I know you can find them.
Rad. Yes, that would be so rad. No, this one I found in the store. As soon as I picked it up, it was like, oh, held it before.
It's amazing when you have that feeling, that instant bond, that instant connection. It doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, that is so special that you really need to pay attention to those things. Definitely.
Very.
So, talk a little bit about how you grounded your space in your new home. Do you have a go-to crystal for grounding for yourself personally?
Funnily enough, I've been on the hunt for a smoky quartz and I haven't found it yet because I know that I need to add a big smoky quartz into my repertoire. If I can get a nice, pillar, that would be rad to add into my office. But otherwise, I've just got a lot of rose quartz, clear quartz, calcite, and I've got golden calcite and green calcite, and I also have a lavender quartz as well.
I noticed you gravitate towards the very gentle, compassionate type of crystals, except for turquoise. Turquoise, that one I see as more of like a grandfather stone, more protective, but still in a gentle, non-aggressive way, like a grandfather.
Yeah. I don't know, just the ones that have angelic energy, I guess, I really resonate with.
Yeah, you do. But you have that about you, so I can see why that is. You're so funny. Okay, so I know you went and picked up some of your crystals. You gathered a few of them up. Do you have some crystal buddies you'd like to show us other than the ones you already showed us, other pieces? Or you could show us those again.
Let me go grab a couple of more because actually you will be super excited by these ones. At Crystal Caves, the place that's got the beautiful geode, you can crack your own geode as well. So that was really fun for me. And so I got to crack this geode. It was so cool. And then you get to keep what's inside. Woo! And so it's got a whole lot of chalcedony and calcite and...
That's gorgeous. Oh, pretty.
Yeah.
That is so nice.
So that was a really special treat. And I want to show you because I know you...
Oh, we're breaking up a little bit here, Leonie.
Oh, no. Is this better?
It's a little bit better. It's getting better.
Let's just wait and see if Skype clears up a little. No.
It's just okay, it looks like it's getting a little bit better.
Okay. So I wanted to show you this one because I know you're fascinated by it. And I'm pretty sure it's a lavender quartz. It sort of looks like a rose quartz, but it's very kind of purpley. Otherwise, it could be a calcite because it's quite waxy, but I just love it. I actually bought it for one of the classes I was going to lead, and as soon as it came into my hands, I was like, I can't let go of this one.
I remember you showed me that one before, and that one is a stumper. I can't really tell because it's so pixelated right now. We can hear you okay, but I can see the color of it. And I think, did we say last time that it might be a lavender rose quartz that possibly was that? Yeah. I can't really see it right now, but I think I remember because sometimes rose quartz can have that color to it, which makes it so special though, because that's rare, very rare, hard to find. And that's another very compassionate, gentle, angelic type of energy again. So see, there you go.
I love it so much. I just precious.
Yeah, that's a beautiful color. Well, thank you for showing us those. So how can people connect with you, get more information about you, and can you tell us about any exciting new things? I know you've got secret things in the works, so you don't need to let the cat out of the bag unless you want to, but I'm excited and waiting on the edge of my seat to see what you're cooking up over there too. So anything like that that you'd like to let us know about?
Well, first, if your peeps haven't heard of me before or don't know of my work, make sure you come over to leoniedawson.com and grab my free Biz and Blog Star workbook. And that's a really good way to get started and get you creating your own beautiful life and your own amazing business. As far as, oh my gosh, new things that are coming out, It's going to be big and it's going to be beautiful. So make sure you're on the mailing list so that you can find out. It will be appearing within the next month or two.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. You know, just here for a second. I'm sorry, but my bulletin board over there, I don't know if you can see it.
I can see it.
All right, I have my Incredible Biz Habits up there. I have my Magical Money Making Kit. I have my in case the suckies strike little thing cut out and filled out. Because suckies do strike.
They do
strike. And you need to have a plan for when they strike about how you're going to get through them. And I got all kinds of like little Leonie things cut out here and there. And my bulletin board over there has more. And I tell people all the time about your products and how they help keep me on track and on task. And they're just the bomb. That's all I can say. They are the absolute freaking bomb. And you got to get them.
Oh, thank you. And there's just going to be so much more goodness emerging over the next year or so. Here's my handy hint. If you're in the Goddess Circle, which is where I give all of my products to, you probably want to be in there because there's even more awesomeness going in that direction.
Ooh, okay. I can't wait. I'm in there.
There you go. World exclusive.
It's like the bliss garden in there for, all things goddess and yummy and yet business-minded and hippie and just everything that I'm about. And so I love it. And it seems like, like you said before, you told me your tribe is out there and there are just tons and tons and tons of people attracted to this sort of thing. So you struck a nerve, you struck a chord, and it's a really good one. So thank you so much for doing what you do, Leonie.
Oh, I wouldn't do anything else.
No, you wouldn't. You're doing exactly what you were meant to do, what you're here for. You're on that path.
Yeah, totally. I know. Isn't it such a beautiful feeling when you're like going, hell yeah, my job, my life, my business is exactly what I was born to do. It's the best friggin' feeling under the sun.
Yeah, it's absolute pleasure, and I'm so excited when I see other people doing that. And thank you for showing me the path too.
Oh, my pleasure, and thank you for going so big and bright with it because peeps need to know this shit.
Oh, yes they do. Yes they do. Well, thank you, Leonie. This was so much fun. Thank you for meeting up with us and telling us a bit about crystals in your world. And we'll all be excited to jump in there and find out more. I know everybody will be really excited about that if they haven't done so already.
I'm just sending you guys just so much love and happiness and goodness.
All the same to you. Thank you, Leonie.
Bye.